What's up, y'all? It's Tony P, Big Tony, and we live from the crack house. Get at me. All right, the first question, because it's poking out, so I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna see this one. This is the first question right here. Do you write with your audience in mind or yourself first, and why? I write for myself more, because sometimes like my music goes on how I feel at the time. There's times that I'll record a record, and then months later, I'll go back and listen to that record, and I'll be like, I don't like it because that's not how I feel at that moment. So I really go on how I feel. First question. All right, second one. What do you pray for? Oh, that's a good one. That is a real good one. Okay, I pray for, let's say who or what? What do I pray for? I pray for my family. I pray for success. I pray for money. I'm not gonna lie. I pray for fame. I pray for recognition because the Bible says you ask and you shall receive. So I specifically ask for what I want so God can get a clear understanding on where to take me. So second question answered perfectly. Shout out to my Christians. Because that's what the Bible says, asking you shall receive. So I tell God exactly what I want. And, you know, the Bible said he'll present a table for you in the midst of your enemies.
That part, amen.
You know what I'm saying? It's also a mistakenly on that taught you something valuable. Oh my God, get an NWA. If you know, you know. I did a lot of promoting and a lot of parties last year, and that's why y'all had to see me on the scene. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of things where I had to bounce back, shake back, because being an independent artist, it costs a lot of money, and to do what I do, I don't have no label, I don't have no team, you know, giving me thousands and putting up the bag right now. It's all Tony P, Big Tony. So I would never go into a business situation where I can allow someone to tarnish my name. We cannot have a good relationship for 6 to 9 months or a year, and one fallout comes, and then you just miraculously have so many bad things to say about me and terrorize my character and all that stuff. So yeah, everything moving forward will be an NDA. If we can't do an NDA, no type of contract, we won't do no business. Moving on to question number 4. We live at the crack house, baby. All right, so check this out. You had $20 and you're going into the gas station. What are you getting? I have $20 and I'm going into the gas station. I'm getting gas. I probably need gas if I'm going to the gas station.
About snack.
Oh, snack.
It's just snack.
Oh.
Snack game.
Oh, well, it's just depending around that. Now, if I'm down south, shout out to my Florida family. You know, I love Florida. I lived in Florida for 2 years. I'm going to get some peanuts, some boiled peanuts, probably a hot sausage, some pickled eggs, an icy cup, some Rellos. Real talk, man. I for real. But yeah.
How would you describe boiled peanuts to somebody that's never ate them before?
Boiled peanuts?
It's gross.
Whoa. Listen, the boiled peanuts. Now, I done got scammed on some boiled peanuts before. Listen, it was a chick who was selling $10 cups of boiled peanuts, and she said she had turkey necks on. I bought the cup, and there was no turkey necks in them. I call my cousins almost every week telling them about them dang on peanuts that girl sold me on their block. I need my money back. Or some turkey necks in my peanuts next time. What do you want your fans, people to remember you for? My drive, my ego, my characteristics, my ways to giving back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will look at the bad and they don't see the good, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Remember me for my backpack giveaways. Remember me donating to people who said that they didn't have something. Remember me giving back and doing for this person's child, or buying this person a meal, or showing up and giving out whatever to the kids, because there's a lot of people who have way more money than me who could do the same things that Tony P do, but it's, you know, you choose not to, or wherever you choose to spend your money to. But just remember me for my ego, my heart, my ways of getting up. You know, no matter how many times I get knocked down, I get up and I do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy doing it. You know what I'm saying? So remember the drive. Remember Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Remember the heart I had. You know what I'm saying? What's a popular trend you think is corny? That's a good one. There's so many of them. They're killing one another. It's so corny. That's the biggest thing that need to be talked about, because everybody out here killing people and want to take away people's lives, and it don't be about nothing. Then y'all go to jail, y'all sitting up here, y'all gang and twisting figures, this and the other. I don't see too many real sets rolling around this motherfucker around the world. I don't want to say my city, but just around the world. Every time some shit go on, motherfucker right there on the stand testifying. Every time. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing that you could do is just sit up here, take care of your family, get that money, and make sure you taking care of your honey. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you taking care of your kids and making sure you ready to live. Because everybody out here trying to tap for a live, but they don't even know how this shit really go. I tapped into my sauce, walk on that dumb ass. Yeah, man, that's the dumbest, stupidest shit ever. Taking another motherfucking life. Be nice to one another. Niggas is crazy. Who is someone that inspires you outside of music, and why? I can't answer that question because I got money tied up into that person. Well, you know what? I'm going to give y'all a jewel. See, the thing is, Tony P, Big Tony is really smart. And a lot of people underestimate that. I'm into cryptocurrency heavy. There's a project out here called Pudgy Penguins. The person who bought the company name is Luca Netz. His story just reminds me of Tony P. If you look back on Luca Netz and everything that he's done, he is known for taking the company and turning that motherfucker up. He bought Pudgy Penguins, I think, for a couple $1,000,000. That company is worth $5 billion. I made a couple thousand off it the last few months messing with that token. But it's rumored to be the next Hello Kitty. They probably gonna be like, oh man, he crazy talking about some money. But seriously, y'all look back on my interview 5 years from now, y'all gonna wish y'all would have got in on that token. Right now, it's up probably 400% in the last 30 days. So you might want to get on that because you never know. 10 years from now, your kids can be running in the store talking about, I want a Pudgy Penguin. And then you could be an early buyer right now who could really turn your life into something. So remember that. And don't forget, Tony P tell you first, buy some Pudgy Penguins. It might change your life. Luca Netz, Google him. He is known for turning a company up, taking nothing and making it into something. That's Tony P all day. So he inspires me, I ain't gonna lie. Who or what keeps you motivated when you feel struck? Myself. A lot of people say my kids, but myself, because I know my kids rely on me. My nephews rely on me. My family rely on me. I put my whole family on my back. My friends, everyone. If my friends tell me they got this going on, I'm about to go out my way to try to figure out and make sure that happens and make sure that they're not going through this alone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have people in life, and that's why I say be nice to people because you never know what point of life they're in now. They could be on the verge of heading to the next step up in life to leveling up, or they can be on the verge of leveling down possibility. So that's why I'm real big on we got, lift each other up, each one teach one, all that good stuff. It really helps a lot of people because some people may not be as strong as you. You know what I'm saying? I tell all my family and friends I'm the least sympathetic person in the world because I believe we all have the drive in the same 24 hours to accomplish stuff. But at the same time, I believe I am the most sympathetic person in the world because I care about everybody. What's a brand you'll love to be sponsored by and why? I'm not really big on brands. You know what I'm saying? I'll go get fresh off the mannequin. I ain't gonna lie to you. This whole fit that I wore to the interview.
What's the champagne you drink all the time?
Moet? Yeah, no, yeah, Moet called. Moet, y'all owe me about a case. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, Moet called me. For real. If you know, you know. The Ace of Spade? No, the Ace of Spade too. The Ace of Spade,
I
yeah.
haven't run for a while. It was like Ace Spade every week.
Hey, yeah, Ace of Spade, yeah. Yeah, Ace of Spade, you need a call.
Wait, I'm like, that's $300-400 long.
How old were you when you made your first song and how trash is it? Actually, I think I was like 12. And it was a song my cousin D-Ski made. My cousin, my whole family come from musicians. My cousin D Craze, he did music when we were kids, and we were fortunate enough growing up. So my granny had a studio in the garage for my older cousins. So I think we went in there playing around and we made a song called We Made It. And I remember running back to my mom and dad right down the street, and I had it on the MP3 file, and I'm plugging it up to their headphones. See, back then they had headphones, not everything's so wireless. But I remember that. Yeah, it was like We Made It, but I think I did good on that song. So I ain't gonna say it was trash. What's something you're still working on mentally, spiritually, and emotionally? Mentally, I'm working on the fact that my mother and father moved here to better themselves. A lot of people don't know I'm half Creole. My dad is from Barbados, West Indies. My mom is from Harlem, New York. They moved here during the crack and cocaine epidemic. You know, they were there in the 60s and 70s when it first came. I have no idea why they picked Williamston, Michigan. That's a question I wish I could ask them. But they moved here, moved to Williamston, Michigan, branched off, had me and my little brother. My oldest 3 siblings are from New York. But long story short, we don't have no family here. We don't have no blood family in the United States. My uncle, they live in New York. They came here after they enlisted into the U.S. Army. That's how my dad and his brother got here, and they moved their mom here. But we don't have many people here, so that's something that I'm dealing with mentally because sometimes it gets hard, and I really rely on the family and friends that I made in the 30 years of living in Lansing, Michigan, just for love and support. It gets hard. Sometimes I wish that my kids had grandma and grandpa to call on because unfortunately they're not here and they don't have no one else to call, but it gets tough, yo. So that's a little personal thing, but I'm glad I got to talk about that. You know, I'll be going through my own shit. Everybody be going through their own shit. So yeah, that's another side of Tony. Spiritually, I need to work on getting back closer to Jesus Christ. I'm a huge Jesus person. Everybody be talking about, oh, he always talking about God on his internet and stuff like that. I really believe in the Bible, and God always loved his prostitutes, his thieves, that's who he snatched up and made clean. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. If you can go through the fire, a lot of people be in a rush, to get to life. I seen that quote on Facebook. But the thing is, you got to go through the fire and you got to go through the journey and meet people like me and you and your auntie and uncle and mom on the way there. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all rushing to get somewhere. And then once we get there, what do we have? All we have is the journey. So that's something else that I'm working on. Emotionally, that's basically it. Everything else that I just summed up, those are all with my emotions and things like that. So I got some work to do. Life is tough. I ain't been on the scene in a year. I fought depression for a year. Shout out to all my mental health people who are sitting up here fighting depression. Let me tell you something. I'm Tony P, Big Tony, the one and only. And I'm here to tell you can do it. You get what I'm saying? I don't care what they got to say. Y'all see my posts. Y'all see my page. Y'all see how I live. Y'all see what I eat every day. Y'all in my views. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. But, patting yourself on the back and getting up and doing this. You know what I'm saying? It gets hard, but you can do it no matter what. No matter what, get up and do it. You got it. You hear me? Last question. Shout out to Crack House, man. This was a dope interview, man. What's your biggest ick? My biggest ick is people that are around you for a time period and big you up. Well, that's a, Jamaican term, whatever, big ups and all that. But people who boost your ego and tell you all these great things about you. And then when that relationship or that term period has ended, they have so many bad things to say about you. And they'll be around you for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years and be sitting up here soaking up all the game, all the resources, all the knowledge. You give them all the opportunities and everything. Give them the shirt off your back, God damn it. And they will sit up here and talk about you like a dog. That is my biggest ick. If you don't fuck with me, tell me you don't fuck with me right then and there. Don't wait till it's a time period that works for you to say you don't fuck with me. So keep it real with yourself, man. Get at me. Man, it's Tony P, Big Tony, man. Search me up on Instagram, Tony P, Big Tony. Follow my Facebook, too. My Facebook popping, Tony. You're going to see me on there. Yeah, get at me.
Instagram?
Instagram, Tony P, Big Tony. Yeah.
Okay.
Tony P, Big Tony.